Hi, I'm Andrea, and one of my family members goes to college. She owns a pet and also struggles finding a job herself.
Our mission. Our mission is to assist those who seek to find a pet sitter or for those who are struggling to find a job. Our solution is an app. Our app is going to have two sections. One is going to be those who are looking for a pet sitter and those who are looking for a job. This is our mock-up. This is the pet sitter, or this is the pet sitter page section that they're going to see. As you can see, there is a profile. It is Samantha. She loves dogs and cats, and it's going to have a description of her. And it's going to have 5 different sections at the bottom. One will be pet care, caretaking, profile, settings, and messages, so they can message each other and keep each other updated.
This is Samantha, a 30-year-old woman who loves to travel and is looking for a pet sitter. John, who's a 26-year-old male who's in college and in need of extra income and loves animals.
These are our prices. So for the monthly, if you pay, it will be $5.99, and if you pay that, you get no ads. But the yearly is $60.99, and you get also no ads with the larger variety of animals to put up.
These are our competitors, Care.com, WAG, and Rover. What we have is background checks, which also Care.com and WAG has, but Rover doesn't. Connects to different vets. So what we will be able to do is the owner of the pet can call the place where they take their animal in and let them know that they have a pet sitter in to take them to the vet. But Care.com, WAG, and Rover do not have that. Safe info. We are building a place where people could put their safe info so nobody can use their info or their address or anything but the pet sitter themselves. And we are easy to use app where we have, instead of a website or anything, we can use we have a different varieties.
This is our TAM and SAM. So our TAM is USA, which is 8 million, and our SAM is Fresno, which is 1 million, and our conversion rate is 8.3%.
Our app development is $40,000. Our advertising cost is $20,000. Our bug fix is the bug fix to fix the app whenever it's down or there's something wrong with it. It's $1,500, and the salary is $140,500.
This is our ad for our. This is what we're gonna put on our social medias like Instagram and TikTok and other social medias that we have. It has our slogan, "Keep your pet safe," and our ad at the bottom.
This is our landing page where they could put in their name, their email, their zip code, and a message. When they put in they're gonna put in their name, put in their email, whatever their zip code is, so we could know. This is for the pet owner. This is their side, what they would be putting in their info to get a pet sitter. and this is where it will take them. So unfortunately, we don't have our app yet. So when we have them put in their emails, so when the app is ready and developed, they will get an email when it's ready and they could download the app.
This is our contact email, this is our address, this is our social media, and thank you.
Thank you.
Questions? I got a question for you guys. Your total addressable market was $8 million? I'd like to know where that came from, because it seems like nothing. The USA, I would go for $8 billion, or more than that maybe, but I don't know. So I'd like to know just kind of how you came up with your total addressable market.
So we wanted to use it in California. Like, we want to start our app small and see how it works so far, and then if our app does way better, then we will extend it. Fresno, we're starting off Fresno first, and then
But what's that number based on? What is that? Did you just
Based-
randomly put that in there?
No.
Okay.
Well, you're
It's-
wrong. They said it's California. They need to change
Well, that's
it to
okay, but I just want to know how you actually, did you find the number of pet owners and multiply, what did you do?
Yeah, we looked up how many people have pets and see like females, males, and age-wise, and this is the number that we came up with.
Okay, you still didn't answer my question, and I still think it's way too low. Way too low by, I don't know, a factor of a lot. I don't know what to tell you, but I'd just like to know specifically how you came up with the number, what it's really based on. Anyways, that's a major concern of
Can I
mine.
interject on slide 2? Conversion rate, that's very, very high.
Yeah.
Like 3%. How did you get that percentage?
Didn't you work on it?
Who's the finance person? Who's the CFO?
I am.
Okay. And you're CEO too?
Yes.
Okay.
I had actually help with this slide. I have to give back to that.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's a better answer, actually. If you don't know, say you don't know.
Yeah.
That's a way better answer.
Aren't you guys missing a third one there? Tam, Sam, and
Our market share. Yes, we didn't get to that yet. We are
Okay.
still working on it. We didn't want to just guess and see, so we're
okay. So this should be California, not USA.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. So we got to update that to say California. My question was sort of the same that I wrote down here, is how many people is that? There's a dollar number, but how many people are you thinking that might be? I know one of the other teams, they had a really, they listed the number of people, and there was more in California, and they had like 6 times the number of people that actually are in the state. It was like, where'd you get that number? Because that's way more people than actually live in California. So you definitely want to know how many people you have here that you're talking about, and then clearly where your numbers are coming from.
yes.
It gives it credibility, right? It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense to me. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
I had another question. So I thought it was really cool that you guys are thinking about, doing a background checks. Really important for a lot of reasons. But the only thing I'd be concerned about, because I'm a pet owner, and I know leaving my pet with somebody is a big deal. So background check's good, but it seems like there's got to be more to it than just that, because background checks will show you got bad credit, or maybe they'll show a criminal record, which is important. But actually knowing what that person's like around animals, that's a that's a huge deal. And I think that's would inhibit the number of people who would use your service if they didn't feel that you really had a handle on what this person is that you're leaving your animal with, that they would be kind of resistant. So I think you'd have to beef that part of it up in my mind. But
Could you go back to your monthly or your pricing? Okay, so you have no ads for both. So what, for like Hulu, for instance, they kind of upsell you and say, hey, for no ads, you can pay an extra $10. Why did you do any kind of like incentivize something like that way?
We actually didn't think about that. That's actually a good idea, and we'll put that with our notes. We wanted our yearly plan to where people could get larger, more varieties than the monthly plan, so they will want to pay the yearly more than the monthly.
That makes sense. Because Hulu still makes money on ads because they have product placement in some of their shows and other things and movies they put out. So they're still getting more money. They're just getting more money up front just to incentivize the revenue stream. So that's something to think about. Also, your landing and offer page. Can you go to that slide?
Wait, a landing? Is it this way?
Yeah, this was, I don't even know what that image is. I started looking at it, I'm having problems kind of processing it. Still having problems.
It's a little JPEG.
Yes.
Yeah, the resolution is very low. I was more concentrated on like the chalkiness. It needs to be smooth, it needs to be like seamless. I was really waiting for that to end to go to the next slide.
Yes.
I was trying to figure out, I understand how to do all this myself. It's pretty obvious. So I would definitely rethink this whole entire slide. That being said, going back to the conversion rate, that's very high. There's a lot of things that you need to address and to finish. But for the most part, this needs improvement.
I think that there's a lot of what I could echo from my co-pitch judges. That's what they are, yes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that I could go off of, but I don't really want to focus on that. So if we can go back to the page that we were just on with Kent, this one. So I think that a big thing is just how long it takes, because we all know how to fill these out and what the messages could take. I think that this gives a pretty good job, like right there. Cutting it off would probably be suffice as to what information we need on this slide, because we don't need to know how to fill out our names, right?
Yes.
And update my image is pretty important. I think if you can go back to the pricing page for me, please. So I think just to echo more off of Ken, is that if you say no ads, it kind of implies, I should say, that there is a package that you can get ads with. And is that the case?
Well, one thing I forgot to add in here was because we want our ads to be like people to watch our ads and do that. So what I was thinking is that maybe with the monthly plan they would. To be honest, I don't know right now. I can't.
Okay.
I'll get back to that.
So you don't know if there's going to be a free tier
Yes.
and the paid tier. Got it. And then just to ask, for the ads that you're looking at creating, are they going to be ads that you're hosting for other platforms, or are they ads for you on your platform?
We haven't figured that out yet.
I'm
But
so sorry.
That was comedic undertone.
That's my timer.
Got it. So, and I just want to know, for the $5.99 per month as a user, what would I get from that exactly?
You'll get the no ads, but with
So I get an app with no ads.
Yes.
What does the app do for me specifically?
you'll either get if you're the pet owner, you will get a pet. You'll get the pet sitter, and with the with the pet sitter, you'll pet sit. That's what it is. But
Got it.
we haven't figured out who. One of them will have to pay, so it won't be both of them. One of them will pay. We just haven't figured out who yet.
Got it. So if I'm a pet owner and I want to use your service, I can pay $5.99 a month, and then I get an entire session with one of your other users that will watch my pets for me.
Yes.
And how long do they watch my pets?
That depends on you, because you'll be paying the pet
You
sitter.
pay them directly.
Yes, or you could pay them through the app.
Got it.
That's how
So
you pay
there's
them.
an additional charge on top of the $5.99?
Yes.
Got it, okay. And then they're going to be paid that, the pet sitter is going to be paid a chunk of that, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. I see that now, thank you.
Just really quickly, go to the slide that shows the app. I think you went through a lot of trouble to show us how to fill out a form, but you're not clicking through this at all. It shows that you have, literally you need to be doing a screen grab, a screen record as you do this, because clearly you did it somewhere else and you try to fit it in this frame. If you're going to demo something, you should be demoing this. You're showing that you have the technical aptitude to create an animation, but you didn't do it here. This is probably the most important thing you guys could be demoing or walking through. So like build out each of these pages across the bottom, so when you demo it, we can see what each of these pages looks like. I wouldn't have said that until I saw that you had the aptitude to put together an actual, form filling out animation version. So I thought, well, why didn't you do it here? So I would suggest you really, really, really do that.
The other part to expand on that is you need to be clear that there's actually, the two sides of this, the user and the person looking for the work. I mean, you mentioned that in the beginning, but that's not clear here at all. I don't know which one this is, if this is both of them, but in any case, I think you need to make it clear that there are two parts to this, and maybe to process through either one of them and show that progression. Yeah.
Go back to the team slides again. Okay. I think the most powerful way a presentation ends is the way you start it. And you guys started with the story and then just left us hanging. You kind of started talking about your sister and then just stopped and then went to the next slide. My sister is a great person, and boom, and you went to the next slide. So you need to finish that story, whatever that story is, because that's the hook that gets us to understand that your entire team cares and everything.
Do you think I should have put the team slide first and then the story, maybe?
No, the order it sort of doesn't matter, but you started telling a story about your sister, then stopped, and then just went to the next thing. So I don't even know your sister's story. My sister has a pet, and our team is, and you just kind of went straight to your team, or went to the next slide. So.
And it seems like there ought to be two stories, right? The one, your sister's story, which is fine, because she needs the pet sitting service, but then also a story about somebody who's looking for a job who loves animals. That's the other side of this.
What does SG&A stand for? Anyone?
It was.
You have TAM, SAM, your SG&A. What does it stand for?
It was our administrative.
No, what does SG&A stand for?
I was.
Anyone on the team, doesn't have to be just one person.
It was administrative.
Okay. All right.
I was.
Okay. Overall, in general, though, I think you put together a really good presentation, good fonts, good colors. I like the logo. You want to get some of that same branding on the app itself. The app was like, you just put anything together. But I think overall the presentation is pretty good in general, though. Good job.
Thank you.